Welcome to Nico Props. I'm Chris Fry, also known as Nicodemus. So for those that don't know, this channel is all about helping makers or providing help and inspiration for makers. And on today's video, what we're going to be covering is some 101 stuff on tape. Very simple stuff, so we're going to be going for all the different types of tape. This is, I say all the different types of tape. I can't go for all the different types of tape, there's millions of them, but these are the kind of core tapes, if you will, the basics, right? So we're going to go through all of those. If you get value out of this video, if you're liking it, you know, please do hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notifications bell. That all helps me as a maker to be able to produce more of what you like. So let me know what you like. Now, getting into it, we're going to start off with some of the simple ones. So packing tape. Packing tape, clear tape, sellotape, magic tape, whatever you want to call it. Comes in a variety of different types. I've got mine on a tape gun here. You know, it's just a clear tape. It's a very good all-purpose tape, mostly used on, you know, kind of papers and plastics and things like that. But generally speaking, it's an all-round tape, but it's not great. It's more of a stationary type tape. Now, another tape that we use a lot in prop and costume making, of course, is masking tape, painter's tape. Comes in a variety of different colors. Also comes in a variety of different tacks as well on that. Different thicknesses. You can get it in pretty much almost any thickness. So, as the name suggests, that it is for masking. So I like this. I really like masking tape because you can, you know, stick it onto onto a gun or something like that, push it down, and then using an X-Acto knife or a utility knife, cut around it to create a mask, spray paint or paint, and then let the paint and then peel it back. So it creates nice crisp lines for you. You can also use it as a temporary fix to hold stuff together. I do that all the time. Gonna throw that in the bin. On from that, the masking tape kind of side of things, to this. This is what looks like a very large roll of masking tape, and it sort of is. This is application tape, all right? So this is used in vinyl sign writing and that kind of thing. I use it for the same. I use it for my vinyl stuff that I do on the Cricut Maker. We're going to do a video about the Cricut Maker soon. I also use this in my laser cutter occasionally. So if I'm cutting wood or MDF or something like that, I don't want all the scorch marks to show up, I put some of this on. And it comes off very easily. It tears like masking paper does. It's just a low tack tape, right? That's basically all it is. Excuse me. Now then, we start to get into the more interesting ones. So we've got some electrical tape here. So this is electrical insulation tape. Standard stuff, comes in a variety of colors. You get this in the hardware store. You guys know this. I mean, this is for insulating electronics, but I mean, I can use it also for waterproofing. If you don't have any vinyl or don't have a vinyl cutter, but you need a small amount of vinyl, you can X-Acto this stuff. So you can put it onto somewhere, X-Acto around what you actually need, and then peel it off. So don't dismiss electrical tape or insulation tape as just for electronics. It's not. Now, talking about electronics, we've also got this stuff. This, let me show the camera, is Kapton tape. So this is also for electronics. This is an insulating tape. I'd like to say that it was developed by NASA, but I don't know that for sure. I definitely know that they do use it though, that's the thing. So you'll see this stuff, it shows up kind of yellow. I think here we go. I've peeled off, so let's have a look at that. You can see that's kind of yellow. If I put it against or onto my tape here, you can see how it comes up. So this is Kapton tape. So the idea of this is that it's an insulating tape, it's thin, it's light, and it can be put over other tapes. I mean, this example that I've just done here over the top of this aluminium tape, or aluminum for our American people, that is a very, you'd see this kind of colour on the TV programs and things like NASA and stuff like that. When you see it on the TV, you know this stuff. So this is used in electronics and things, also heavily used in anything that requires heat or insulating. So I've used it recently on a reflow oven for electronics. I've also used it on my 3D printers, used a lot in 3D printers. Back in the day, you used to also use it as a tape on 3D printers for the bed as well. So that's useful to know. Moving on from the electrical tapes onto some PTFE tapes. So these are non-sticky. Let me show you the camera. Let that focus. It will focus, there we go. Two different types. So we've got this yellow one and we've got this white one. So both of these tapes are non-sticky. It is a kind of almost like a sort of plasticky, rubbery type stuff. I mean, and you use this for wrapping around sort of pipe threads and things like that. Now there is two different types that I just showed the camera. The idea is that you wrap this around the pipe threads. White for, or the white, this particular one, white one here is for water-based stuff. So if you're just using standard plumbing parts, then you know you can just kind of use that. And the idea is that it goes around the threads, and then when you screw it together, it creates a good seal, like a gasket. And the same thing for this orange stuff, but oh, the yellow stuff, sorry. And this yellow stuff's actually more for gas type stuff, because I've got the propane cylinders in here, I've got the gas forge, you know, I've got a foundry and things like that that uses gas, so I need this stuff for gas. You probably can use the water stuff, but it's not rated or anything, and you know, for the sake of a few pence, I mean, this doesn't cost a lot at all. Links for all of this stuff, by the way, I'm going to be putting in the description, so click on those. Before I carry on, again, if you've got value out of this so far, don't forget to smash like, subscribe, notifications if you would, sharing as well, fantastic. Let everybody know about the stuff that we're doing over here at Nico Props. Moving on, as we've already used the aluminum tape. So this is aluminum tape. It's generally used as an insulation tape in plumbing and things like that, but you can, it literally is, if we peel some of this back, it's a bit of a pain sometimes, I've got to be honest. You peel this back and we can show the camera. Get rid of that. Right, so you can see that this is, literally is metal. It is metal, but what you can do with this stuff, if you've got like a cosplay sword or something like that, maybe that you've carved out of MDF or something, you can apply this over the top, smooth it out using a credit card or a gift card or whatever, or a piece of plastic cardboard, and it creates a really nice metal effect. And if you're clever with it, you don't need to worry about the seams. Now I also use this when I'm doing fiberglass molds to put down on the board to stop the fiberglass from setting and bonding with the board itself. Now the reason I use this is because, well, it's aluminium or aluminum. It's not a vinyl tape, it's not any other kind of tape, so it's not likely to react with the resin, and that's good for that. Moving on to the more, the ones that we know, duct tape. So this is Duck the brand, as in quack quack, whack whack. And it comes in different colours as well, black and everything. We know this stuff. This is known as Gaffers tape, duct tape, as in like air ducts and things like that. Different brands. It's a vinyl. It's a vinyl tape with a fabric inside and sealed in with an adhesive on the back. This was originally developed, I think it was in something like World War II or something like that, for fixing boats and things, and I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong and let me know in the comments. I'd really like to know that. I do vaguely recall that this was produced by the army. So, but it comes in different colours. You can even get patterns on it. It comes in pink, it comes in whatever. You get patterns and you know, bees and whatever you want on it. So it's great for crafting, but generally you would use this when you need to hold something together that you want to either be waterproof or you just want it to hold together really well. Because this stuff, I mean, even the colored stuff, it is super, super strong. You can just tear it along the side. You have to tear it sideways. If you try, you can tear it long ways as well, but it doesn't like it very much. See, it's got that kind of ripping there. And chafing, but you can do it. You can layer this stuff up. I mean, people make wallets out of this. If you've watched Mythbusters back in the day, they've made bridges and boats out of this stuff. This is a super versatile tape. Definitely one to have in the bag when you go to a cosplay, when you go cosplaying or whatever at a Comic-Con. Definitely worth having some of this tape in there because things go wrong at a con. We all know that. Costumes break down, people need repairs. Having a roll of this, even like, you know, a part roll, a small roll like that, just keep it in your bag, handy. Some people actually undo pieces. They take a piece off and they might actually stick it to their person on the fabric. Now the good thing is you can stick it on like that, but it then comes off and you can still use it, you know, and you can still use it as tape. So what you could do is actually stick it to your person, maybe under some armor or whatever, so you don't have to carry a roll around you, but you've still got some tape kicking around for repairs. Good tip. Okay, so what other tapes have we got here? This is a hazard type tape. So there's several types of this. This is more like electrical tape, usually used for kind of putting onto floors. I've got this for the Ed 209 project. So when I set it up in places, eventually when it's finished, I can tape around the outside of it. Now this stuff, this is great. This is Butyl Tape, also known as mastic in the UK. Now this stuff can be squidged, it can be sort of like a rubber. Look at that. But it's really good if you want to, if you want something sealed quickly. So like, as an example, if you've got two pieces of acrylic and you're trying to put a liquid in it, it's leaking, empty the liquid out, you can put this stuff on the edge and it can be also kind of squished into place and molded. And then you can push the two pieces of acrylic together and the likelihood of stuff coming out is unlikely. You can use this on slightly wet surfaces as well, which is good. You can also do that with duct tape as well, or you know, whatever you like. I'm losing the thread. I'm losing the plot. I don't think I ever had it, to be fair. Anyway, so these are some basic tapes. This is obviously not all of the tapes. You know, we've covered enough for the kind of 101 type stuff at the moment. These are the ones that I use quite often. I don't generally carry many others unless I need a specialist tape for something, and then I just buy it when I need it. Yeah, thank you very much for watching to the end. I really appreciate it. Links for these tapes and things are in the description. Those are affiliate links so that I can get some money back and keep running the channel. So if you could, you know, if you want to buy from there, or, you know, if you want to support the channel, but, you know, you're not keen on buying anything, hit like, hit subscribe, hit the notifications so you know when the next video is out. I mean, even just hitting like and not doing the others, it really helps me out. I really appreciate it. Let me know in the comments what you use your tapes for and what other tapes maybe I should include on later videos that should be covered. And, you know, hit up the playlist for the 101 stuff. There's more videos on this. There's more videos on making stuff. So go and check all that out. Catch you on the next video.